A reading from the prophet Micah. But you, O Bethlehem of Ephrathah, you who are one of the little clans of Judah, from you shall come forth for me one who is to rule in Israel, whose origin is from of old, from ancient days. Therefore he shall give them up until the time when she who is in labor has brought forth. Then the rest of his kindred shall return to the people of Israel. And he shall stand and feed his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God, and they shall live secure. For now he shall be great to the ends of the earth, and he shall be the one of peace.
Hi, friends. Thanks for joining us again this week, joining me on the second week of Advent as we look at peace, as we pray for peace, as we see how we can be peacemakers in the world. Again, our prayer stations come from the Brim Project, from the writing of Suzanne Castle and Anna Moran. We are grateful for their help and their work in this Advent season, and I invite you to get your supplies together for this week. First up, you will need a bowl of water and food coloring, and then the rest of the items listed on your week 2 supply list. And prepare to join me in these prayer stations of peace. Friends, in this first prayer station, we are challenged to just do it, to just be a peacemaker. I invite you to take your bowl of water and take your food coloring. Add a few drops into the water. And then take your hand and swirl it around. Notice what happens as you do that. Notice how your actions have changed the entire bowl, the entire situation. Friends, rejoice that God can use us to change the world, to bring peace into the world, just as a few drops of food coloring changes the entire bowl of water. So small actions that bring peace can change the world. Ask for God's guidance in the next few moments to use you to be a peacemaker in the coming days. So friends, I know this is an interesting angle here, but you need to see what I'm doing here for this one. We often think of peace as heavy, hard, serious work, and it is. And yet, we can have fun in the process. So I invite you to take your piece of paper and turn it over, kind of in a diamond shape where the points are at the top and the bottom. And let's make a peace dove to remind us of the peacemakers that we are called to be. So take your piece of paper and fold it in half, corner to corner, instead of side to side, corner to corner like this, and then fold it in half like this. See if I can get this straight. Right. Then unfold it. And take this bottom part here and fold it up just a little bit. And then turn it over. Okay, give you just a second to kind of catch up to that. From here, take the top piece and fold it over to where the crease meets the long piece behind it. So you see how this and this are even. Okay? And then rotate it so that it is facing like this. Okay, you want it to face, I'm doing this backwards and on camera, so it's a little bit interesting how this this works. So now take it, and where you have that crease there, fold it in half. Okay, fold it in half so that it looks like this. Okay. Then take this part and fold it up, and then turn it over and do the same on the other side so that it is folded up so that you have a piece looking like this now. And then you simply take the corner here and you fold it in, and then you make a beak out of it. So it's a little bit tricky to get that going like that, to get it exactly straight, but you get the idea. Let me make that a little bigger because, you know, we want the head to be big enough to be able to see it. All right. Friends, those simple folds on a piece of paper make a peace dove. Set this somewhere in your house, maybe on your mantle or by your bathroom mirror, somewhere where you will see it often. And remember that we are called to be peacemakers in the world. Friends, I invite you now to join me in a time of candlelight vigil for peace. You might want to dim the lights, stop the video, and do that. You may want to take the several candles, tea light candles in your kit. You may want to add other candles to it. This is a time where we are praying for peace for our entire world. So think deeply about areas of conflict in the world and pray for peace. Light a candle to accompany your time of prayer. Repeat these steps using each candle in your kit as you think about conflict in your community, around the world, and in your personal life. Pray for God's peace and justice and healing to be part of these situations. I invite you to pause the video for as long as you need to pray for peace for our world.
The first Noel, the angel was so deep.
Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. They looked up and saw a star shining in the east, beyond them far.
And to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night.
Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. Noel, all will be well. Noel, peace on earth. Noel, all will be well at Christ's birth.
The star drew nigh to the northwest. Over Bethlehem it took its rest.
And there it did both stop and stay, right over the place where Jesus